Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw good bounce back also, or good movement in US stock as well, mainly driven by there what we had seen that the core personal consumption expenditure index, which is the figure which Fed look at it for the inflation, has come below expectation. The month-on-month increase by 0.3% versus expectation of 0.4%. So that has given indication that inflation can cool off in coming months, and Fed will have a look on that, and quite possible the interest rate tightening uh, can come to an end. So this has taken the market up in the US. But thereafter, uh, on Sunday, what we saw that OPEC has cut the oil production. OPEC has targeted to reduce the oil production by around 1.6 million barrels. That will be starting from 1st May. So that has in that is further to 2 billion, 2 million barrel, which they are already uh, they have already cut. And in addition to that, because of the declining oil prices, the OPEC plus, that is OPEC plus Russia, has decided to reduce further production by around 1.6 barrel. So that has taken the oil up by around almost $5. So that has created some uncertainty in the market. Apart from that, if you see the Asian market are more of a sideway and not giving any great indications. Some are marginal positive, some are marginal negative. And India, we had seen a very good bounce back or moving up in on Friday. So we have already moved up a bit on Friday, so may see some profit booking or sideway movement in today's trade. Because of the sharp jump in the oil prices, we will see some corrections in the OMC stocks and pant stock. So that can create some uncertainty. And also the RBI meeting, which is expected and will be announced on 6th of this month, will has created some uncertainty for even the RBI as well. The expectation is that they will be cutting the interest rate by around 0.25%. Even some expectation was building up that the RBI may not cut the interest, may not increase the, sorry, that was not cut, it was 0.25 increase in the interest rate. And there were expectation that the RBI may not even increase by 0.25% or may keep the interest rate flattish. But because of this oil price increasing, the chances of 0.25% increase are more, and quite possible that can happen. But the expectation is that post that RBI will pause this 0.25% increase, maybe the last one, and the comment from RBI will drive the market. So overall market seems more of a sideway or some profit booking today. So now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and as I said that today we are likely to witness some sideways momentum or may see the profit booking at the higher levels. Friday, we have seen a very good kind of a pullback rally on Nifty and the Bank Nifty, both the indices, and maintain a positive closing about the same. The only concern is that this rally may be fizzle out at the higher level or see the resistance levels. Now, going ahead. For the Nifty, the immediate resistance is placed at 17,420 levels. If it surpasses that level on the closing basis, then this rally is likely to be expected to continue further towards 17,500 to 17,620 levels. Whereas on low side, as of now, the immediate support is placed at 17,270. Any move below that level on the closing basis will attract the profit bookings, and which might take a Nifty towards 17,170 to 17,000 psychological levels. So the overall view, bit cautious. We might witness some profit bookings at the higher levels. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, Friday we have seen a very spectacular rally into the Bank Nifty as well, and maintain a positive closing about the same. Now the 41,000 will act as a crucial psychological resistance level. If it surpasses that level, then only we can witness continuation of this rally towards 41,200 to 41,400 levels. On the flip side, 40,500 and 40,300 are the crucial support levels. We need to keep eye on it. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 17,340, 17,420 are the resistance level, whereas on low side, 17,170 and 17,000 are the crucial support level. We need to keep eye on this particular counter. Now coming towards the stock specific, Tatacom really looks very good on the technical front. Friday also we have initiated a buy call in this particular stock. The stock has given the breakout of the flag pattern, trading in the high top side bottom in the last 10 to 15 trading sessions, which gives a positive signal on the technical setup. We believe the stock is likely to touch the fit of 1300 levels on the higher side. Currently, stock is trading at 1245. One can take a long position at the current market price. Stop loss can be kept at 1220 for a target of 1300 levels. That's it from my end. I request Nirav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, looking at the overall open interest, the open interest from Thursday has come down from Wednesday. The expiry day it has come down, but yes, Nifty is opening this series with higher than average open interest, and some shorts were carried, which we have seen were covered. Especially on Friday, but there are still some shorts remaining in the system, and we'll see some more short covering action that can come in Nifty and Bank Nifty. However, 17,500 remains a strong resistance on the upside. Once that is broken above, you will see further buying coming in. Until then, you'll see some range bound action towards this 17,500 odd levels for Nifty. One very good thing that has really happened is the VIX has fallen very sharply from 15 and a half to about 12 and a half odd levels, which is a good sign, which does tell us that, even if Nifty falls, it won't be a very steep fall. There will be a slow fall, which will come in. And in fact, with this VIX, it still has enough for Nifty to move up from here up till the 17,800 odd level. So once 17,500 levels is broken, you can go ahead and buy with a stop loss of around 17,400 for that target of around 17,800. From the stock specific front, lot of shorts were covered in Wipro and Infosys. So yes, there is a good chance that the IT sector will do well in the next couple of trading sessions. There were a lot of shorts in the system for IT. It's a good thing that they are being covered now. Also, financial sector as a whole looks good. M&M, L&T Finance, Bajaj Finance, they had seen a lot of selling, and not much short covering has come in. In fact, not much bounce has come in. There are shorts that are being covered. So these stocks will again witness some more buying coming in. So you can look to these pockets to witness some more buying from current levels. Yeah, so that's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Three banks came out with their business updates for the March quarter. Quarter 4 is seasonally a strong quarter, but despite that, 2 out of the 3 banks delivered tepid performance. Karur Vysya advances grew just 1% sequentially and 13% year on year. So expect a negative reaction on the stock. Karnataka Bank advances declined by 4% sequentially and grew just 6% year on year. So expect negative reaction, and also if anyone is holding Karnataka Bank, then probably one can exit the stock, and because the update is actually bad in a seasonally strong quarter. They have declined by 4% advances growth. While CSB Bank, on other hand, posted good advances growth of 12% sequentially and 30% year on year. Loan book has now reached 21,000 crores, and highlight was that growth in non-gold advances grew 13% sequentially, which is the highest sequential growth for the bank since it got listed. And on year-on-year basis, non-gold advances grew 18%. Gold loans continued to grow at 10% sequentially, 48% year-on-year, with share of gold in total loans remaining stable at around 47-48%. Expect positive reaction on CSB in the near term, and also it's a decent stock to hold from long-term perspective. Hindustan Aeronautics registered revenue of 26,500 crore for FY23 against 24,600 crore in last year in FY22. And expectation was of 26,000 crore, so marginally higher than expectation. And order book was at 82,000 crore, flattish year on year. And order intake was also in line with the revenue of around 26,000 crore. So overall, positive set of numbers from HAL. Bharat Electronics Limited has achieved revenue of 17,300 crore in FY23 against previous year's revenue of 15,000 crores, registering growth of around 15%. And although expectation was of 17,900 crore, against which actual revenue came at 17,300. So kind of marginally negative, but overall order book stands at 60,500 crore versus last year 57,500 crore. So a decent increase. So overall neutral for BEL. Also, one new IPO is opening today, Avalon Technologies Limited, and it will close on 6th April. We have given avoid rating. Price is 436 per share. Total issue size is 865 crores, constituting 545 crore of OFS and 320 crore of fresh issue. Avalon's business model is similar to listed companies like Keynes, Sirma, and Dixon. That is, they all are contract manufacturers for electronic goods. Avalon specializes in making PCBs, that is printed circuit boards, and in most cases it builds, it also bundles along other parts like metals, wires, and builds a complete box unit and sells it to OEMs. Examples of such box build products are solar inverters, inverters for data centers, a railway braking system, railway signaling system, and similar kind of electronic devices for various industries. Now EMS, which is the industry, we classify it as electronics manufacturing services. This industry is expected to grow at 32% CAGR over next 5 years. However, if we look at Avalon's growth of last couple of years, then it has underperformed the industry. Company has grown at just 14% against 32% for industry. Moreover, if we look at just the company has disclosed the 8-month figure for FY23 in its RHP, and based on that, the revenue growth is at just 4% for that 8-month period on a year-on-year basis, which is far lower than the listed companies where the average growth has been at 77%. And on the other hand, valuations that the IPO is commanding is at similar to that of listed peers at 66 times FY22. So we think that there is nothing left on the table and one can avoid this IPO of Avalon Technologies. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Ultratech Cement reported its Q4 volume numbers, which stood at 31.7 million ton, up by 22% quarter on quarter and 14% year on year. So this is positive for Ultratech. Prakash Industries has secured additional long-term coal linkages of over 10 lakh ton per annum for next 5 years in the coal linkage auction. The total coal linkages with Coal India will increase to over 22 lakh ton, which will majorly cover company's production requirement. So this is positive for Prakash Industries. NMDC reported its Q4 sales number, which stood at 12.46 million ton, up by 32% sequentially and flattish year on year. So this is positive for NMDC. APL Apollo Tubes sales volume stood at 6.5 lakh ton versus 6 lakh ton sequentially and 5.5 lakh ton year on year. This is positive for the company. Coal India offtake for Q4 FY23 stood at 187 million ton, up by 6.4% sequentially and 4% year on year. So this is neutral for Coal India. Thank you.
Good morning. Auto numbers were released on 1st of April. After witnessing a growth in numbers over January and February, March 2 sustained the momentum, buoyed by a healthy uptake in urban markets, pent-up demand, impending price hike of vehicles due to the second stage of BS6 emission norms, the launch of new models, and easing of the chip shortage. Maruti Suzuki's total sales declined marginally to 170,000 units last month, compared with 170,395 units in March 2022. The shortage of electronic components had some impact on the production of vehicles in FY23. The company took all possible measures to minimize this impact. Tata Motors passenger vehicle sales, including electric cars in the domestic market, stood at 44,044 units last month, a 4% jump over 42,293 units in March 22. Its total PV sales, comprising both the domestic and the international business, also went up by 4%, with 44,425 units sold in March as opposed to 42,466 units YOY. In the two-wheeler space, Hero MotoCorp reported a 15% rise in total sales at 519,000 units for March 23 compared to 450,000 units YOY. TVS Motor reported a 3% growth at 317,000 units across its two and three-wheeler segments in March 23 against 307,000 units YOY. In the CV segment, Tata Motors reported volumes of 46,800 units, up 28% month-on-month. Ashok Leyland posted 29% month-on-month growth to 23,926 units. And the CV business of Eicher Motors saw volumes which grew by 63% month-on-month to 11,906 units. With the robust capex allocation in the Union Budget 23-24 at almost around rupees 10 lakh crores, CV volumes are expected to grow double-digit over FY 23-25. Tractor sales in India, the world's largest market for such farm vehicles, hit a record of 9,44,000 units in FY23, up 12% YOY. But sales growth may moderate to low single digits in the new fiscal. Including exports, tractor sales zipped past the 1 million mark in the year-end March 31 FY23, buoyed by an increase in the minimum support prices that boosted farm income coupled with another year of above normal monsoon. Overall, the auto numbers showed a positive trend. Thank you.
Good morning. Plastic Blends India Limited has reported the business update, and it has announced a revenue of approximately rupees 769 crore, which is grew by 10% YOY for FY23. While quarter 4 FY23 revenue reported at rupees 198 crore, which grew by 6.4% QOQ and degrew by 9.5% YOY. This is neutral for the company. Thank you.
Yeah, and I request commodity team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we have seen gap down opening in gold and silver. We believe gold can test 59,200 to 59,000 on lower end, which is a important support area. So prices can bounce from those levels, and on upside, 59,500 to 600 seems to be the target whereby again selling pressure could be witnessed. Similarly, silver also there could be some further correction to 71,000 to 70,800, and on upside one can sell around 72,000 and maintain a stop loss of 72,600. However, one can buy at 70,800 to 70,500 support zone and maintain a stop loss of 70,000. On In crude oil, we have seen a gap up opening. So prices are already opened high. So we recommend to wait for a dip and enter long. So buying around 6450 to 6400 is recommended, and one can maintain a stop loss of 6330. On upside, 6600 is what we're looking for. The prices have already tested 62, 6600 on the higher end. So fresh buying could be possible if sustains above 66. But however, one should wait for a dip and enter long again. There is a resistance at 6600, so one should maintain a cautious side. In natural gas, we have seen prices yesterday on Friday closing on a brighter side, 180, 180, 384. But today again gap down opening. So as long as 173 is holding, one can buy for a pullback, maintain a stop loss of 167, and on upside again 180, 81, there should be some resistance area, so profit booking is advisable. The reversal could be witnessed on closing above 185, so one can look for those levels. In metal front, copper 178, 778 is important support area. So prices are expected to consolidate from 70, 78 to 82 on higher end. Trading in this range is recommended, or one should wait for a breakout either way. So on lower end, the 772, and on higher range, 785. This is the support and resistance zone. In zinc, we expect some selling pressure, and prices are expected to test 254. So sell around 256 and maintain a stop loss of 258. In aluminum, we expect prices to bounce back. So buying around 208.5 is recommended, and keep a stop loss of 207. We are looking for 211 to 12 on higher end. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. USD saw gap up opening around 82.46 level. So one can create long position as we recommended 31st that we can buy USD INR around 82.35 levels. But for intraday purpose, if we can get any profit bookings around 82.45 level, so one can create long position for the target of 82.65 levels. In Euro INR, one can create short position if we get any pullback around 89.37 to 89.45 levels with the stop loss of 89.67 for the target of 88.90 and 88.80 levels. In GBP INR, one can create short position around 101.55 levels with the stop loss of 101.80 levels for the target of 101.12 and 100.90 levels. Thank you.